There we go. I think that's everything. Or maybe not. Hey, Alberto. Oh, on a stock like Lucy, let's have a look at Lucy, shall we? So, why do you think the volume just died? Is it not providing much liquidity, or the market makers, or it's normal day traders moving on? Has it died? I mean, it's currently what? Nearly 4x, nearly 4 times relative volume on the day. It's 100% up. You get these lulls in the big volume candle was here, but we've got the algorithmic. These are the algorithmic spikes, but the big volume candle was here just before 8 o'clock. Aside from that, they're all kind of between 60 and 100, but around the 100,000 mark is kind of a lot of them. So I wouldn't say that the volume just died out. It's not like whatever it was I was trading yesterday where the volume did die out. What's it? Hey, Black Eagle. Long weekend. Well, Friday was okay. Weekend was a weekend. I was back at it yesterday. So, yeah. Let me know if the old tickety-tockety is... I'm trying a different software today, so I've got TikTok and Instagram on one stream. I've got YouTube, Twitch, and the rest on the other stream. Let me know if you experience any issues. You're more likely to see it before I do, at least. There's my... Right, let's get rid of that. Hey Stephen, Neil, good to see you. Yeah. I'm not distracted by my cup of tea. I've got a nice hot one over there later. And we can get on with this if we get some movement. Lucy seems to be the one that's moving at the moment. Noggin's made a move up. 217. Not seeing anything jumping out at me just yet. Z-Fox, or Zero Fox, Lucy, Innovative Eyewear, WW International. Yeah, it's above the VWAP, but there's a couple of moves, but there's nothing jumping out. Lucy's probably the best at the moment. Current high of day. We're actually at the current high of day, so I'm just going to take a little position here. It is indeed. It is indeed. Oh, that's nice. Just taking a small position, and if we can scale into it, move up to kind of 350, that would be nice. At over $0.25. I mean, the high of day is now 331, so I want to be back up at those levels. The wage, I'm looking at, you've got to take in multiple factors. So you're looking at you look at the level 2, you look at well, not so much the actual orders going through on the time and sales, but you're looking at the generic color of the time and sales, and level 2 for any particular resistance levels that you might be looking at, and then of course the price action. Price action is king. You know, the reason price action is king, it's the only thing that's not lagging. So you see the price action in real time. Everything else is lag. Well, the level 2 is lagging as well. Not level 2 is real time as well. It's actually probably a little bit of a future indicator because of the potential orders to get over. But indicators, for example, are all lagging. So I'll look at the chart patterns. I'll look at the price action, I'll look at the volume. You try and get as much information and base your informed decision on the information at hand. Morning, Neith. No, I'm looking for third, breaking back above 30 again. Retest of 330. Yeah, Neith. But I might test of patience. That was just a poor. I should never have taken that trade in the first place. It was just a poor setup. That was a boredom trade. Poor discipline on my part. It worked out in the end. And I'm kind of, if I'd held it a bit longer, I probably would have been profitable with that portion. But like, do as I say, don't do as I do. That was not how you trade. On Elox yesterday. So I traded this back at the beginning of February. I remember it went up to like $5. Yeah, 502 was the high back in February. This has got potential. It went from kind of like $1.50 to 502, so it's a similar kind of level that it started at today. So 2 minutes left on this 5-minute candle. high of 23 on this 5 minute. What's happened to my music? Music's gone all. There we go. Don't like that one. I get greedy with this. If this breaks above the $250, I might get greedy with it. Hey Robbie, how you doing? I'm okay. Oh. This is another AI catalyst, which is the hot topic at the moment, is AI. So this is another AI catalyst. ChatGPT enabled smart eyewear, what they've launched. Whatever emerging mutation, go and spam your. This is not. Do you know what? Some people are just idiots. They have no idea how to win a client. They just spam other people's feeds, hoping that it's going to get some traction. It's not going to get any traction, emerging mutation. Idiot. Looking for the breakout, new highs. Failed in. Google Glass 2.0. Yeah, well, I wasn't a big fan of Google Glass. I remember trying it, 10 years ago? And walking around a conference with Google Glass on, and it was like, it actually makes you sick. Augmented reality. It was, I mean, let's face it, it was what Iron Man's visual aids were based on, but for Marvel. But it's coiling under the $250 right now. Hey Farhan, good to see you, as always. Probably got in this a little bit too early. Looking for 10 cents. See if we can get 10 cents on this, or better. Last time this was up here was back in February. It went up to over $5. I see this breakout above the $250 here, 525. Got a high here of 325. Got a high here of 323 on this 5-minute candle. I trade off multiple time frames saved. So right in front of you, what you're seeing is the 1 minute. But if you go over to YouTube, you'll see you'll see multiple time frames. I've actually on this particular ticker right now, I've got the 1, 2, and 5 minute, the hourly and daily, all open in front of me. So I'm using multiple time frames, and I would recommend everybody do that. To trade on a single. You're missing so much information if you're just trying to trade on a single time frame. Key information as well. No problem, buddy. Nice one. Good to hear it, Robbie. Good to hear it. Did you have a good long weekend? Not many people that were joining this stream today probably wouldn't have traded yesterday. Nice. Great if you short something and then they hit the market with an offering. It's absolutely great. It's good if you see if they've got an S3, an active S3, and it pumps up, starts to look exhausted. It's a good time to short. It doesn't always work, but it's a good time to short if it's easy to borrow. And then they hit the market with an offering. You usually get at least 30%. In most cases, when a stock hits a market with an offering, it usually drops at least 30%. Very often a lot more. In some cases, kind of 60, 70%. Depends on the stock. But usually you get at least 30% on a market offering in terms of an overall drop. Hate consolidating patterns. This just makes for boring. Who said it earlier that the volume died out? It has done here right now. Yeah, well, you never know how the market's going to react to news. And it's only up 8%, so I wouldn't get excited over Getty Images just yet. It's not great volume, and it's only up 8%. It can move up and then drop in that time on that kind of volume. Virtually no volume at all. It's like 90,000 shares, less than 100,000 shares traded on Getty Images yet. Yeah, we'll see. If it picks up at the top of the hour, a bit of volume in here will be great. I got in for that big spike candle there, the big red one, as it moved up. Should have taken profits up at the top instead of holding on to the position and getting greedy. Four cents off the pace at the moment in terms of entry versus current price. Got a little bit of support, found a little bit of support here. Kind of around 310, 312. So we'll see. To be fair, this is the first red candle in 6 on the 5 minute. This is the last minute of the 5 minute, so WW is making up. It's now up at testing 540 again. So that's WW International. Third top mover today. Well, that was a bit of a spike on the price action without any volume. But more. Nice bullish green candle here, and we'll all be happy. It serves for good viewing. Now we're breaking lows. Really figure we might bounce at the 20, but we'll see. Bid and the ask are the same at the minute. There's no spread. Can't get much of a tighter spread than that. 0. GCTK from yesterday is making good top of the momentum. Got WW breaking highs. I'm on the wrong stock here at the moment. WW is really breaking highs, really breaking it. I'll come back to this in a second. I just want to go WW. Yeah, kind of. This is the third pullback from the initial pump this morning. Morning, Lisa. Yeah. Not so much. They're not misprints, Neath. That's the algorithmic trade. So market makers at 8 o'clock every morning, you'll see it on multiple stocks, multiple symbols. 8 o'clock every morning, the market makers you'll see those algorithmic spikes in both directions a lot of the time. It's off exchange orders, just clearing the books from off exchange orders that need to be added to the numbers. So like dark pools and other areas off exchange transactions, and they all go through at 8 a.m. every morning. It doesn't affect the price action. It's just that there are usually orders that have gone through. It doesn't affect the price action at all. So you could class it as misprints because the orders haven't, the price action hasn't been there, but it's just off exchange orders. Algorithmic, what I call the 8 o'clock scrum. It's the algorithmic trades from the market makers. It is if you're not watching the price action. If you're just watching the chart, it can absolutely scare the crap out of you. But if you're watching the price action, you'll see the price action doesn't move. So just bear that in mind. Don't just watch the chart, watch the price action at the same time. Yeah, I know, I've seen it. I can't get out of this one I can't go and trade that one while I'm in this one. That's the problem. I'm in quite heavy on this one. Still wanting that break of the $0.25 here. Or at least retest the $0.25 for me, come on. There we go. Oof, that's nice. Spiked up to 45. Didn't quite catch it, but see if it continues. Get out. Nice start, 1500. I've not been red J-Spec. I was prepared to hold that down to the whole dollar then. I was in at 330. It looked like I was in red. I was big red unrealized, but that was just due to the share size that I had. I think it only went down to like 12 cents. 12 cents beyond, so that might continue, but let's have a look at WW International. This is looking nice. I missed the break of the $0.50. I was watching this for the break of the $0.50 and I missed it. You can't trade everything. No, I've not had any realized reds today, J-Spec. Just look, you're in every time you take a trade, you more often than not you're red. In fact, you are red because of the spreads. So you're only red when it's realized. You can't count unrealized losses. Same way as you can't count unrealized gains. If it's part of your plan, if you've got a trade plan in mind, you're giving it that breathing room to maybe have a pullback and then a continuation. You know you're going to get into the red at a certain stage, especially when you're scaling in as I was then. That's a big wick as well as that. Z Fox. Zero Fox. That's underneath the view app now. So we've got WW and Lucy. Noggin, not so much. I'm sorry, I can't have all these on the daily. I just can't have these. I need to get rid of some of this crap. There you go. Get rid of some of this noise. Yeah, absolutely. Lucy setting up. Devil horns there, just be careful. Needs to fill that wick. Back up to 350. There's no entry before 350 for me on Lucy. Potential devil horns reversal. See it here. There's one horn, there's two horns, so it needs to get back up to and fill this wick. Okay, guys. Is there anything that you want me to take a look at whilst we're just waiting? I'm watching WW. It's pulling back. It's breaking a new low here, so I'll give it time to consolidate. And this one, those double up wicks. It's what's known as what I affectionately call the devil horns. And they're usually a sign of a reversal, particularly when there's a doji in the middle of it. But dojis are a sign of indecision or a change in sentiment. Z Fox above 310. Well, Z Fox is underneath the VWAP now and it's breaking low. So for me, it has to get back up above the VWAP. The two bullish charts at the moment are WW and Lucy. WW coming back now. Getty's not got enough volume, Karanjit. I might trade below the VWAP. I prefer, if I'm going long, I prefer not to. Simply because the VWAP's a good indicator of intraday momentum, intraday trend. So if it's above the VWAP, it's bullish and it's upwards trending. If it's below the VWAP, it's the intraday trend is downwards. So trading below the VWAP is a little bit more risky. The odds are not as much in your favor as if you're trading something that's trending upwards. Yeah, those devil horns are not, they don't look great at all. This can have 10 cents. $0.09 on the average true range, so I'm at 69. I'll get out if it breaks 60. Noggin range isn't great at the moment, and so the volatility is not there in Noggin at the moment. Neither's the volume for that matter. Noggin maybe later, but not quite yet. There's no volume on Noggin. Yeah, the range isn't there on Noggin, and the volume's not there, and so you need the two V's. You need volume and volatility. 3 if you can: volume, volatility, and velocity. So if it's moving quickly, it helps, but you've got to be quick with your entries and exits if it is. Noggin's not a trade right now. It's over the VWAP, so it's upwards trending, but it needs more volume and it needs a little bit more in the range. This is like being at the queue at Tesco's. Or if you're watching America, this is like being at the queue at CVS. You're waiting for the checkout, and you're waiting ages, and then the queue next to you is moving a lot quicker. So you join that queue thinking you want to get served quicker, and it slows down, and the queue that you've just left starts moving quicker. That's what's happening now with between Lucy and WW. Well, the second one you wouldn't have got it. It threw the wick up pretty much and came straight back down again, balls. I think I got most of the first wick. Needs to get over 350 on Lucy because those wicks are still looking a bit mean. Set breaking out quickly enough for me. Over 350 could be interesting. So it just threw that wick up there. The price action didn't follow. Otherwise, I would have taken some profits on that. I just scaled in as well. This up at 370. Well, you can always set your orders up there. See if you get filled. Throw a limit order up there. See if you get filled. Like put a limit order at like 370. When it throws a wick, does it fill you or not? Unlikely, but. First candle that breaks a new low amount. The low of this candle is 61. Lock in a little bit. At 59 or below. Well, if it goes up to $13 and I'm trading it, I don't mind. And if this goes up to $13, I don't mind. If it goes up to $5, I don't mind. Yeah, this is definitely the checkout at Tesco's for me today. WW, since I got out, it's moved 20 cents to the upside. Low on this candle is 65, 365. That's my exit. Low on this candle is 76. $73, so that's my break even right now. Let it do this little pullback, and then high of this one is 83. No worries, Alistair. Enjoy the have a good trip, buddy. Hey, Mike. Oh, I missed my entry. Getting greedy here. A break of $4. $99, $3.99. Come on, get over $4. No, you wanna. There's the 4. Fill it. $4 of my cutoff now. Oh, that was in big. Let's see it pull back, and then we'll look for the rebreak of $4 here. What time have we got? We've got 10 minutes. Oh, be careful, because this is likely to dip at the open, even if it's just a little bit. Currently, 410 is the high of day. So if it doesn't pull back before the bell, I'm always a little bit wary of things that are moving up to the bell. You usually want a little bit of a pullback, a bit of consolidation for a dip and rip. So it's the gap and go, but you want it to pull back a little bit towards the VWAP, not necessarily all the way, but pull back a little bit before the bell, so that then it can move up and break those pre-market highs. Pre-market highs are important, because it breaks the pre-market high, you know how bullish it is. Pre-market high at the moment, 410. How are we all doing, guys? Are you thanks, Lightman. It depends on the liquidity, Jaquinia. So yes, if you're using limit orders, it depends on what you've got set for your tolerance. So I've got like 10 cents. I might get slippage, but usually I'll get filled. I really wanted to get in there for the break of $4. I missed it. Good 10-cent move there. Nice one. What's the trading platform like, man? It's Dash Trader Pro, DAS. Direct access software, Dash Trader Pro. Get rid of those chart area. No worries, buddy. So I don't mind this pullback into the open. In fact, we've got a lovely setup on WW as well. Let me just innovative eyewear. It's an S8. Yeah, they've got a prospectus there from August last year, so you need to look at did it have an active S3, an active shelf? Let's see. Let's have a quick look at Edgar. $10K, 8K, 8K, 10K. That's the latest filing. So no, they don't look like they've got an active S3. I can see. An S8 there. You've got the prospectus there from August last year. There's no S3, which is the shelf that you're looking for. think you're safe from an offering on this one, Calvis. You're wondering what that strange noise is? It's my Chow snoring. Okay, so probably best not to take any trades now, unless you have to. Let's have a look. So, Zero Fox trying to test the VWAP again to the upside. What am I? 1,700 away. Don't get greedy, Tony. What have you got? So, Jakinia, what have you got your limits set at? Are you selling below the bid by how much? What have you got your limits set at? Because I've got kind of depending on whether I'm using my hotkeys or my hot buttons, so it's either ask less 10 cents or bid less 10 cents. If you've got it too small, that's probably why. If you've got if it's too wide in terms of you're setting a limit order and it's moving and you're trying to sell, you might be getting you might not be getting filled. It's just the price action is just going past your limit. We've got 4 minutes to go. I'll take a quick bio break. I'll be back in just a moment. You guys watch for a breakout over $4. Why have you got all? Get a chow, he said. They don't shed fur, he said. No, it's not 1 cent flip jug. It's 10 cents. Because if it's 1 cent, it's just the it's just effectively the spreads. If I'm selling on the ask less 10 cents, it gives me that wiggle room, or buying on the bid plus 10 cents. It's not, because that way if the spreads are like 3 cents, for example, loosely they're currently like 1 cent, but if the spreads are 3 cents, then you're just not going to get filled. You will get it. Yeah, no, I hear what you're saying, but you will get filled. The likelihood is you're going to get filled on the if you are selling on the bid less 10 cents, then depending on how volatile it is, then the likelihood you're going to get filled on the bid, maybe get a bit of slippage, maybe 1 or 2 cents. If you're buying on the ask plus 10 cents, you might get filled on the ask. But if it's moving up, you might get filled a little bit higher. So you will get slippage. The idea is in a volatile, fast-moving momentum stock is get filled. And you want to get filled quickly. So that's why I'm getting filled quickly, because I'm getting pretty much getting my orders filled almost instantaneously, because I'm sending out marketable orders. They're on the bid or the limit orders, but so if I'm selling on the bid less 10 cents, I potentially have 10 cent slippage to go, but it won't go beyond that. So if it flushes down, it could skip past my order altogether. If you put a market order out there, you're probably going to get a similar level of slippage anyway, but it just won't execute because it's a market order. Now, the hot buttons, I've got it the other way around. So I'm selling on the ask less 10 cents. So if the spreads are greater than 10 cents, that's why it takes, very often it'll take a lot of time to get filled. Or I'm buying on the bid plus 10 cents. You need to give it a little bit of wiggle room. So buying on the bid is great for liquidity, but you're not likely to get filled on the bid. So if you've got a limit, a tolerance on that limit, it means that it should encompass the spreads as well. When you've got wide spreads, very often you're trying to get filled in between the spreads, and you're looking at the price action coming through. It's very difficult to do with fast moving stocks. So 410, that's the high, pre-market high. That's your measure for the gap and go. So I like the fact that it's below the whole dollar. If it breaks the whole dollar, that's a show of strength, and then it's got to break the pre-market high. Over nearly a million shares on this one candle. We've not even done 40 seconds yet. So there'll be a million shares on this one candle. Oh, Noggin just took off. Noggin's up at 234s. I'll change the scanners over while I'm waiting. Noggin just popped, went 15 cents. 15 cents. $0.20. Noggin moved 20 cents. Oh my goodness, what's going on with the S&P 500? It was up on the day, it's about to go red. Massive flush on the SPY. What just happened at the open? Any news? I missed it. Volatility always increases the first few minutes, so just bear that in mind. Looking for a retest and move back up. Okay. And 30, nearly 40 cents here. Maybe 3. Up over a $0.25, this will be good. This will be golden. Yeah, but I've been doing a lot more of that simply because I've been buying into support. It's just something else I've been trying out. OAL, OA, buying the dip, as it were. There's one of the guys on here, he calls himself Buy the Dip. I've been buying into support a lot more. And I've got aggressive, really aggressive on this one today, and right now it's not paying off. Not to say it won't, but it's not doing at the moment. So I need this over a $0.25. Current high on this 5 minute is 23. CMD, AMC, I don't think so, not today. I'm not seeing any M formation. I'm not seeing a flag either. I'm seeing a wedge. It could go either way. So it needs to, if it breaks out to the upside, it'll probably test highs. But it could break to the downside and we'll probably get down to 370. So it needs to break out above kind of 420 now. Higher lows, lower highs. It's like a narrowing pennant. .420 is key now. 423 is the previous 5-minute candle high. But if we get a new high, right? Right now, it's just trading within that opening range, right in the middle of that opening range. Went to the apex of this pennant. Got to break up or down? Looks like down. Bouncing fairly well on the 20. Needs to keep doing that. Yeah, we just broke out of that pennant now. To the downside. On the VWAP. Do I get a bounce on the VWAP? Let's go in big. Go big or go home. Nice one, Vols. All right, son. Over $4, back over $4, and we've might make some money on this now. Needs to get over $4 though. Back up to 420 is what I want. Why am I stressed out here? This could go one of two ways. Stating the obvious. Sound like Michael Owen on Football Manager on his punditry. The only way that this can go is either up or down. A decent catalyst. Argument for a double bottom there. Needs to get over that $250 level for a double bottom to pan out. Well, it can't really go sideways. It's got to go up and down to get to sideways. Unless it starts just barcoding, I guess. Not been in this heavy on and stock for a long while, I've got to be honest. Gets over $4, I might start scaling out. Let's see. So what's the momentum going to be like over on this? 408. Can we get 415? Got a lot of sellers at 407, so 411, some sellers. Let's see, 405, 410. Back up to 407. Let's see, can we get over that? Ooh, we've got 413 there on the ask. Ah. Trying to get over for 420 on the ask. Well, the volume's not the problem at the minute. I mean, we're looking at like 500,000 volume candles. The volume, liquidity and volume's not a problem. It's just the price action. Back up there, testing 410, 420. Should have got out a little bit quicker. Pull the trigger. Made a little bit of profit on it though, but we'll see. Can we get a move up? Or is it going to pull all the way back down again? Oh, WW's up at $6 now. I definitely picked the wrong one. Definitely the wrong checkout queue. And the range is 20 cents. I am kind of 13 cents away. That's a bit of a pain. Are we moving up this time? We've got 404 on this candle. 405. Another 10 cents. Yeah, the range is backing up a bit now. It's down to 18 on the average true range. Well, the SPY bounced twice at yesterday's closing price. Bitcoin's having a good moment as well. It got over 30,000. Should have cashed in. I might do that actually. We'll check in a minute where Bitcoin's at. Bit of volume to the upside. Come on. Here we go. Now we're getting it. Now we're getting it. Or not. Thought we were getting the increase in volume then, and then it just kind of stopped and slowed down. Here we go. I'm gonna get 23 cents. Or 23, let's go. Three 5-minute red candles in a row. Yeah, WW is up at 610s now. Just hit 620. Right, do it again. Standard 86. Yeah, Riot, Mara, all the crypto mining stocks will be good because Bitcoin is having a bullish moment. They're all Bitcoin sympathizers. So Marathon Digital, Riot Platforms as it is now, instead of Riot Blockchain. First candle to make a new high was this one, so I'm going to give it a try. See if I can trade my way out of this hole. If anyone can do it, Tony, you can do it. Not a lot of buyers on the level 2 in comparison to the sellers. Well, look, the SPY's back down at the yesterday's closing price. S&P 500 back down there. Over $4 and I'll get out. It is, and unfortunately, I'm stuck trading this nonsense. It is what it is. A lot of big sellers at 95. And they're all coming in now. Once we got past that 95 sell wall, we might get somewhere now. Oh, we're back at 95. A lot of sellers have put the $4 mark, give or take. Yeah, I know. I'm missing it. I'm missing it. I know. I know. One stock at a time, dude. One stock at a time. I'm missing it, Doji. I know. I'm getting FOMO looking at it right now. I've got it on the charts right in front of me, and I know I'm missing out. But one stock at a time. This could flush down, and I'm in heavy on this, so I can't afford to take my eye off it. It's got quite a lot of liquidity, this, but it's just 33 million shares traded already on this one. Momentum's all sideways. Struggling to get over $4 again now. So this is not a good trade. I could get it now for like $1,000 down. I could probably make that back relatively quickly. I'll give it to the top of the hour and see where I'm at. Volume's drying up as well now. A lot more red since the bell than there is green, that's for sure. Too many sellers at 95. The whole wall of sellers at 95. If it breaks 95, we might get over $4, but there's a whole wall of sellers at 95. It's not enough bullish volume to break that wall. It depends on the stock, so each trade is different. So right now here, I'm kind of watching the VWAP. Lightman. This is my own fault for getting greedy. Market will humble you when you get cocky. When you decide to get greedy, that's when it humbles you. And this is me today, I think. I want to see higher lows and higher highs. Hit on that last candle. Just the volume's dried up. That's the problem with this. Scale out. Just cut this, but I want to see if I do have a chance of keeping some of this. No, it doesn't look like it. From 4K up to 4K down, that's okay. I missed the momentum stocks, so yeah, look, it is what it is. Some days you win, some days you lose. I'll come back to that later. Hey, look, had a good day yesterday. Had a good week last week. It's only 4K. We can get that back. Back to base hits though. Means now we're waiting for break of that downward wedge. Let's go back to something that we know we can trade profitably. There's no volume. In your own time, come on, where's the data? There you go. Well, hopefully, Ed, I've been in worse situations, that's for sure. Easy come, easy go, isn't it? Easy go, easy come. So let's see what we can make. Guard force. We've not had many holds, to be fair. Why is Silvergate moving? Silvergate Capital's moving up. I thought they'd gone bankrupt already. Guess not. I can check Lucid. Yeah, no problem at all. Lucid's up there at 840s. It's gone 40 cents all. It's moved. Went up to over 850. Be careful with this. It needs to make a higher swing high. Otherwise, you've got the argument for head and shoulders, I guess. Ah, thanks, Edison. Didn't even know you was there. IPDN just halted. Don't think it's on good volume, but let's have a look. To the downside, it's not bad volume, but look at that. Vomiting. That's the one from yesterday. It's trying to move back up, but not on good volume, so you can't trade that. Octos, no volume. That's what we're missing right now, guys. Is Octo? It looks like Octo is volume. Yeah, look, whatever the moves are, it's the lack of volume that's that you need to underpin it. So Marathon Digital has usually got volume, but it's not a big move. It's not very volatile. So let's get rid of all the low volume movers. Okay, Kavana moved up 15% on the day. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, Philippe. Exactly what it is. I should have worked it for the VWAP. That was my plan. If we can break over this key level of 410, that'd be worth trying again. Yeah, it's got rejected at 410. But if Lucy comes back down to the VWAP, I might just buy the VWAP for a bounce. Because it's, if you look at it there, it's at the open, it bounced on the VWAP, it came down, bounced on the VWAP, bounced on the VWAP, bounced on the VWAP. So it seems to be adhering to the VWAP a little bit. But let's see. Might not do. But it might. Let's get some decent music in here. What the heck just happened there? We all make losses, Jutawan. That's it's like Thanos. It's inevitable. You can't get into trading without making losses, unfortunately. WW's down there, it's holding $6. Maybe we should be looking at that one instead. Yeah, volume's not coming back in though. That's a little bit of a concern. Let's have a look at WW. WW International. over 610. This might make another move back up. Yeah, the AI stocks are not great today, Dennis. BBAI, it's up there at 330s. It's moved 50 cents all day. So the range is 4 cents. It's breaking out now, breaking highs now. So Big Bear AI. What about Bullfrog? No, you can't trade that. What about C3? C3 AI, there we go. This one's got a nice little bit of momentum going for it. This has moved $2. Oh, $1.50. It's much more expensive, but yeah, so I'm just looking at them now, Clappy. Just looking at them now. So they're worth keeping an eye on. I mean, the AI stocks, so BBAI, C3 AI, oh, so Big Bear, C3, Bullfrog, Soundhound, all of the AI stack, Guard Force, all of the AI stocks are very much in play. In fact, even Lucy's an AI play. High of this is 14, so look at 15 or above. Lucy now, testing. Lucy breaking out. $410 level. Got filled at 410, at 4. What did I get filled at? 423. The smart glasses. It's Google Glass 2.0. It's the wearable smart glasses. Can we test that $0.50 now? That's the question. Looking for 440. High of day is 49, so looking for it to test that new high of day ideally. Come on, pull back. So that was a big flush down. Didn't like that. I thought I'd buy the dip, on for a bounce on the VWAP like I should have done last time. See what I get. Infinite Highway, Brookdale, Top Healthcare, gainers, Glucotrack, Hexo amongst losers. No. Playing with fire, Alex, absolutely. But that's called trading. Trading is risky. Do not do it. if you can't afford to. And some days it just goes against you. Some days it's you get it wrong. Some days you get it right, some days you get it wrong. Exactly, David. It absolutely is. When you get greedy, the market will bend you over. It won't even use lubricant. Cheers, Lightman. I get in for the increased volume and then add to the position on the high volume and the volume dies off. That's just what you want, isn't it, guys? Forget Murphy's Law. This is now Tony's Law. Is Puno trying to copy trade me? Puno, where are you, buddy? Is it you that's forcing these stocks to reverse when I'm getting in? Gotta say, my trading's been awful today. It started off so well pre-market and then it's just awful. I've had 5 green days in a row. It doesn't look like I'm gonna have one now. No worries, Tom. No worries, Tom. Yeah, you should have. I should have done that. But you don't need to. You don't need to announce your departure. Yeah, you hit max loss. Just call it a day. I should have called it a day when it hit 370 there then. Today, probably not, mate. I did an all-day session yesterday, so probably no power hour. Here he is now. I was just asking you if Del Puno, if you've been trading alongside me on this, because every time I get in, it reverses. It goes the opposite direction. I thought you were jinxing me, buddy. If I do power hour with Tom, it'll be in the Discord. Oh, this has just died a quick, slow death, hasn't it? Yeah, I've just bought the dip there, Alberto, but for buying the dip to be successful, it needs to bounce on something. I was looking for a VWAP bounce, but there's an argument for double bottom there on the VWAP. So let's see, will we go back up to 410? Will we be able to get a little bit back? That's my little warning. If we break above 410, that's the likely rejection line. I don't think if there's anything else moving, I've missed it. It might go up again. I might just put a range order in there, range stop, and then look for something else. Nice one, Alberto. If you recouped it. Yeah, look, I was looking at Kavana. It's moving up nicely. Unlike Lucy, which is just very choppy sideways, which is why I've lost so much on it. Get up to new highs there. 425 again. Yeah, I'm gonna. There you go. Let's look at other things now. Kavana. I've just put a range stop in place there. 370 and 425. So let's look at Kavana. I get stopped out, I get stopped out. Well, Kavana's got a bit of a double bottom there forming just underneath the VWAP, just about 10-15 here. So look at this on the daily. What am I looking for, Puno? It's right. It looks like it's breaking out on the daily, and 1030 is the kind of breakout level, which is pretty much where it's at right now. So Kavana might move up. Let's see. EBIX. Let's have a look at that one. Big mover yesterday. No volume today. That's a creeper. It does. I'm watching it. It does have potential. Yes, I got stopped out on Lucy. I got stopped out, and I dare say the amount of shares I had in there, 30, I think it's 30,000. That's why it's just plummeted down. when it stopped me out. I think I'm done for the day. I'm going to knock it on the head for a bad lot today. It's just one of those days, I think. Walk away, take the dog for a walk, even though it's pouring in the rain. Take the dog for a walk, come back. If there's something moving later, we'll take a look. But we've just created a drawdown for myself, and it doesn't look to be the market that's hot enough to dig myself out of this kind of a hole. So that's 3 days of trading right there. Came out well. I don't know about came out well. I'm 18k down. So look, red days. Let's just look at this from a pragmatic perspective, shall we? Let's put this one here, and I'll pull this one across to here. Okay, so this is my laptop. As you can see, this is my laptop screen. This is Benzinga. That's not what I want to show you. Okay, this is what I want to show you. Okay, so looking at just in April, we're back down to 20k after today. So 6 days in, that'll be an average 26. That's just over 3k. So we've got a little bit of work to do. Yeah. So this is as I say, this is. Mondays, okay. Look, we're still profitable. April's still good. If I look at the year, year to date, it's red days happen. I had my best month ever and had a couple of red days there. So we had five consecutive green days. You're always going to have red days. The P&L curve. Unfortunately, the P&L curve is not a straight line to the upside. It is in April so far, up until today, but that's not sustainable. It just won't continue that way. There's always going to be losing trades. There's always going to be losing days, and you've got to be able to be disciplined enough and critical enough of your own trading and yourself, and recognize that are you trading well today? No, I'm not. I had opportunities that my entries were on point, my exits weren't. So my entries were on point, and then I've got greedy, I've scaled in, and so I can criticize my trading straight away, even before I even review those trades. So are your entries on point? Are the let's have a quick look at win-loss days. The losing days, so I'm just looking at this year, losing days. When I'm on a losing day, I don't want to be average losing days 11k, so I'm already over that. And yeah, so the chances of me, it's kind of 50-50, 54 40, 54 40 45. When I'm on a losing day, it's kind of a 50-50 day. The winning day, it's a 3-1. But yeah, so just the stats will tell me that my losing days aren't great. So yeah, I will knock it on the head. If you want to come and join the Day Trade with Tony community, you can do so. If you go into the link tree, so link tree's at the top of the screen. If you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, these links are in the description of this video, by the way. Yeah, I mentioned Benzinga. I'll show Benzinga, but TraderView, if you want to try TraderView out, it's I recommend it. You can use any trading journal, but make sure you're journaling your trades. Now, I use TradeView, you can use Trade Anvil, it's a whole bunch of different journals like that. You can use an Excel spreadsheet, but log your trades and review them. Make sure that you're actually looking at where you went wrong. Particularly if you're a losing trader right now, you need to understand what you're doing wrong. So you need to be logging your trades. And for those of you in the Day Trade with Tony community, remember, if you are using TradeView, you can add me as a mentor. I'm happy to review your trades with you, no problem at all. Benzinga, the scanners in the middle of the screen that you saw, that's Benzinga. Check those out. I'll come back to that in just a second. So Benzinga, if you want to trade out for free for 14 days, you can do so. Use my code if you want to use it. Get 35% off. Don't pay full price, whatever you do. And if you want to learn how to trade and lose 18K in a single day, then come join me on the Day Trade with Tony community. So you can actually get myself as a mentor, as work with you to improve your trading. I don't give any guarantees of profitability. That's down to you. What I do is I give you the knowledge to be able to do this thing. So if you come and join the community, you can get the full access. First lesson, you can watch that for free. It's like crack cocaine. You can get the first hit's always free. So go to YouTube. The first lesson's been recorded and put on YouTube last year. You can watch that for free on YouTube. I'm going to be redoing this entire syllabus and probably record it live with the students in the LMS. I want to say LMS. Yeah, Learning Management System. Yeah. So introduction to trading, risk management is essential. The whole section on risk management. It's kind of an hour and a half lecture. Then stock selection. What am I looking for before I take a trade? What should you be looking for before you take a trade? What should a stock be doing? So stock selection is a big thing. It comes down to risk management as well. You want to put stacking the odds in your favor that's going to go your way. How to set up your charts, understanding areas of support, resistance, supply demand zones, triggers, windows, that kind of thing. Intraday chart patterns. What am I looking for to trade? The head and shoulders pattern, the bull flags, bear flags. You hear me talking about devil horns all the time. That's just a chart pattern. It's not a pattern that tells me when to get in. That's actually a pattern that tells me when to get out. You can also look for the chicken legs, which is the inverse of that, which is a bullish pattern. Stock scanning. I've already mentioned Benzinga, and a whole section on setting up your scanners, what you're looking for, what I look for. It doesn't have to be. I use Benzinga, and I use Benzinga as a tool for the tutorial, but you can apply it to any scanner. So it can be Trade Ideas, FinViz, any scanner that you're looking at. The same principles apply. Important lesson on trade management and psychology. People ask me how I can psychologically keep it together when I'm in a losing situation like today, and it's just part of the game. It's just part of trading. You've got to get that into your head that you're going to lose. You've got to get it into your head that it's not an exceptional thing. The market's not. There's no conspiracies. The market isn't stacked against you. There isn't people trying to hunt your stops. That's all conspiracy theories. That the market makers don't care about your 2,000 share stop order. It doesn't matter to them. So get away from the conspiracy theories and the short squeeze mentality and stuff. Don't hodl. So the trade management, your psychological game, it's all very important. I didn't do that. I didn't manage my trades well today, but that's my fault. And I'll go back and I'll review it and I'll learn from that. Well, I should learn from it. I didn't, because I did the same thing yesterday. Then a bit more technical. So we're talking about level 2. What are you looking for on the level 2? How do you use it? Hotkeys, hot buttons. If you're going to be trading as a business, you want to make money trading, if you want to replace your full-time income, you need to have a business plan. There's no doubt in my mind that a lot of people get into trading and they treat it like a hobby. That's fine. If you're going to treat it like a hobby, that's all it will ever be. But if you want it to replace your income or be a substantial secondary income, then you need to treat it like a business. And of course, the tax man's going to come as well. So he's going to come knocking on your door and want a slice of the pie. Okay. You're going to have advanced technical indicators like Bollinger Bands, MACD, RSI, things like that. I think typically those kind of more advanced technical indicators I would use on reversal strategies. And then there's introductions to options trading, some more tutorials around setting up your Benzinga, if you take Benzinga. My entire e-reading book library that I use to learn how to trade, I'm giving it to you as part of the setup. So you know that's all included, my entire reading library. And then there's a swing trade course, an introduction to swing trading, all at the bargain budget price of $120 plus tax. So come join us. You get access to the Discord, you get access to me, and we'll do you know, if you want to learn how to chart, TradingView is your place to start. Look at TradingView. It is a free tool. You can download it for free, or you can use the web version in Chrome or Edge or Firefox or whatever. And TradingView is a great tool for charting. It really is. So check that out. Dash Trader is the platform. If you're wondering, a lot of people asking what's the platform that I'm using to trade. Dash Trader is the platform, so check that out. So I'll just give you a quick tour of Benzinga. Now, Benzinga is the platform I use to find stocks to trade, to find equities to trade, and I use the Benzinga alerts and scanners. This is Benzinga. This is how I've got it set up every single day. So right now I've got my movers. My daily movers, I've got my momentum movers here, I've got my real-time movers here, I've got scanners here, which tells me about price spikes, it tells me about day high series activity, it tells me about volatility halts, resumptions, and I've got rolling news here. This is a great tool. It really is. This is as I say, this is Benzinga. You can check this out. Go check this out. It really, if you're not using it, why not? If you are using it, you know, check out my tutorials as well. There's so much more than just the scanners. I mean, if you look at the calendar, for example, you can pop out the calendar, and it tells you pretty much all you need to know based on the day that's in it. Now you can change the date, but here we've got earnings. It opens up on earnings and what's actually happening on earnings. So you can have a look at Skillsoft and Organigram. I've got earnings dropping. Earnings season's about to start again in the next week or so. But so we've got a couple more earnings, some earnings this morning, but a couple more earnings this evening. We've got IPOs. So we've got IPOs that are scheduled for today. They've not launched yet, but they should launch today. We've got economic data. So economic data, what do I mean by economic data? Well, you can sort it by country, and let's just look at the US, for example. So today we've got, after hours, we've got crude oil stock details. We've got the FOMC members, Kashgari and Harker are speaking this evening. We've got the 3-year bond auctions. We've got IMF meeting. If we look at this for tomorrow, you'll see that tomorrow's actually an important day. So what's going to be happening tomorrow in terms of the economics? So tomorrow we've got CPI index data. CPI, which is the consumer price index. It's a measure of inflation. Those details come out at 8:30 tomorrow, so make sure you're tuned in. I will be streaming at that particular time already. We've got earnings details. We've got the 10-year note auction. Everything else. We've got energy details, oil and gas and stuff. So this is a great tool as well. Check it out. Benzinga. If I just if I look at this, if I wanted to find out why Lucy's moving, I just click on the ticker. It opens this up, and you get the window open, and all the details are right here in front of me at a fingertip. So straight away, I can look at, look, it's a 2.5 million float. It's already done 45 million. Basically, we're talking 20x in terms of recycle. It's recycled its float almost 20 times. Normal average volume over the course of any given day over the last 3 months is 1.6 million. So Lucy is moving up huge amounts today. The people, where the crowds are all looking at it. Why? Well, you can see that Innovative Eyewear shares are trading higher after the company announced it launched ChatGPT-enabled smart eyewear. So whether that's a real thing or not, or whether it's just they're just jumping on the AI bandwagon, I don't know. But it's the market's taken really well to it. So that's Benzinga. Check it out. It's a legitimate, great piece of kit. So I'll come back to this here now. And away we go. So I'm done for the day. I'll be back at it an hour before the market opens tomorrow. If I do trade, I'll be trading in the Discord. So if you're in the Day Trade with Tony community, you can get access to the Day Trade with Tony via YouTube or via the Day Trade with Tony, the Day Trade with Tony education platform, the LMS platform. So I'll be in the Discord later if I'm trading. If I'm not, then it's just going to be a big red day. So we'll see. If things start moving, great. If they don't, it is what it is. Okay. I will be, if I am trading, I'll be dropping a trade recap later anyway, so you'll be able to catch up on that on YouTube. So in the meantime, take it easy, guys. I'm going to take the dog for a walk.